Rogue is our newest machine. We just launched it this year, and it is industry leading for walk behind scraping. So some of the key differentiators that set it apart from machines in the past, we can start down here in the front. You've got a quick change tooling holder here, so there's no more bolts. It's really easy to do. You can switch out your tooling one-handed. The huge improvement is going to be the dual lift capability on the front end of this machine. So you actually, from your control panel up here, have the ability to, with a button, choose the angle of your blade or tooling. No other walk behind has that on the market, and only Nationals riders have that ability as well. Okay. You have removable weights. You've got a big weight here, pocket weights, side weights, and these actually can slide back and forth on these poles so that you can put more weight on the front, more weight on the back, and you can actually add up to 2 more of these per side. So you can really make this machine a lot heavier and heftier, but also all those removable weights make it really easy to get this heavy duty machine on and off of a job site.
Okay.
And the best part too is that the tooling that you need to remove it is already included in the machine right here. I think one of the biggest differences between this and our current walk behind is that this is a fully electric machine. So there's no hydraulics. In the past, all of our walk behinds were powered by hydraulics, and this guy is totally electric from the drive to the oscillating on the front. So it's really quiet, and actually if you're running it at a moderate oscillation on the front and picking up whatever you're ripping up, that's actually going to be louder than the machine running. It's really cool. So it's super quiet. And talking about the oscillation, in the past all of the walk behinds had a fixed rate that they would slice or ram. This one you actually have variable, so you can choose no oscillation. So if you're removing adhesive or a coating like this where it's been, old ones would skip over it and leave a little bit behind, you can actually turn that all the way off. So now you can get a really nice scrape just like you would with ride-on. Or you can turn it way up if you're having issues getting some really old hard stuck VCT on there. You can really cut underneath it. Variable speed, so you can choose your speed here, and it actually goes more than 130 linear feet a minute. I think it's up to about 150. So right. It's really fast. You have to sprint behind it to keep up at that pace. So it's a very quick machine.
And compared to the older machines like the Gladiator and the Commander, that's...
The Gladiator and the Commander would top out, I think, around like 90. Okay. So this is significantly faster. And this one, the nice part about that too is that in the past, the Gladiator was built for torque. The Commander was built for speed and removal of soft goods. This guy does all of that. So because you can choose your speed, choose your oscillation, choose where you want to put the weights with the massive wheels, you get all of kind of our older machines combined into one.
Awesome. You had mentioned the electric motors. How many of those are there, and what are their purposes?
Yeah, so we've got 3 motors in here. You've got one up here which controls the oscillation of the front end, and then you have 2 motors that sit in here, and each of those drive one of the wheels. So that's actually one of the cool new features about this, is that in the past, with every walk behind, you had to manhandle the machine into the position that you wanted to do the removal. This one, using just these knobs here, you've got one for forward and backwards, and the cool part is one for left and right. So now you can actually drive the machine where you want it to go while it's doing removal, while you're repositioning it, so you don't have to wrestle the machine anymore. I'm right-handed, so I like forward and backwards with this hand. I like left and right with this one. But let's say I want them backwards. Our engineering team actually has a switch here that allows you to reverse that. So now this would be forward and backward, and this would be left or right. So it's whatever you're comfortable with. It's a really cool feature. Adjustable handle, so you can get underneath of things, or for transport, really simple to flip it over and store it for transport. And a lot of different positions that you can lock it into.
Well, that handle moves so easily compared to
the old ones.
Some other experiences.
And then another really cool feature, a lot of machines have the ability to clean off the wheels in one direction or another, but we've actually come up with a bi-directional cleaner. So that means whether you're moving forwards or backwards, those wheels are always going to stay clean from the debris that you're going over.
It looks like that silver piece on the wheel has popped out. Can you talk to me a little bit about that? What is that?
Yeah, so right now we're actually in freewheel mode. So in the past you had pins that would lock the wheel to the axle. Now we just have a nice, quick and easy locking mechanism. So now you can see that it's locked in. And if I just pop it out, I'm back in freewheel mode. So it makes it really easy to get it around the job site, and no lost pieces. No reason for a machine to go down and waste time on the job site.
I know a bunch of rental partners will be happy about that for sure.
Yeah, the less loose pieces you have, it's always the better. We've really taken a lot of time to listen to our customers. Our marketing team calls it the voice of the customer. So really listening to what the pain points were, where we could grow, what we could make better about our machines. And we spent a lot of time with our engineers thinking of different ways to make this happen. And this is the end result of 5 years of research and development, tons of prototypes, hours testing it, and it's phenomenal. We're so excited about this machine. 2023 is definitely the year that we've gone rogue.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Tom.
Yep, for sure. We'll see you soon.